Assalamu alaikum. You are listening Radio Sadai Hurriyat Jammu Kashmir. I am Abdul Salam with Kashmir Update. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the All Parties Hurriyat Conference General Secretary Maulvi Bashir Ahmed Irfani has expressed serious concern over the custodial killing of innocent Kashmiri youth by Indian troops in FAC encounters in the territory. Maulvi Bashir Ahmed Irfani, addressing a condolence meeting in South Kashmir's Islamabad town, said the recent hike in youths killing in custody during FAC encounters leaves no doubt to believe that the Indian forces, instead of filling the jails, have preferred to fill the graveyards, which is a heinous war crime declared by the United Nations Charter of Human Rights. He reiterated the Kashmiris' commitment to take the ongoing resistance movement to its logical conclusion despite the worst Indian state terrorism. The APHC leader urged the United Nations to initiate measures to stop the genocide of Kashmiris at the hands of brutal Indian troops. The Jammu and Kashmir Democratic Freedom Party, in a statement, said that targeted killing of Kashmiri youth was part of India's nefarious designs to change the demography of the territory. The Jammu and Kashmir Democratic Political Movement chairman, Khaja Firdaus, in a statement in Srinagar, expressed concern over the plight of illegally detained Kashmiris languishing in different jails. The occupation authorities slapped a black law, Public Safety Act, on prominent religious scholar Ghulam Muhammad Khaki Naqshbandi in Islamabad district. He was arrested on 21st July, the day of Eid al-Azha, from his house in Islamabad. Meanwhile, at least 4 Indian troops, including an assistant sub-inspector, were injured after unidentified persons hurled a grenade on a patrolling party of the paramilitary Central Reserve Police Force at Khanpura Bridge in Baramulla district today. Reportedly, a civilian was also hurt in the attack. Soon after the incident, Indian troops and police personnel cordoned off the area and launched searches. People's Democratic Party President Mehbooba Mufti, addressing a function in Srinagar, said that India should hold talks with Pakistan to resolve the Kashmir dispute. She said that the recent ceasefire along the line of control agreed upon by India and Pakistan was also a result of dialogue between the two countries. Mehbooba Mufti also reiterated her demand for restoration of special status of Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir and urged the people of Kashmir Valley to fight for it. The spokesman for People's Alliance for Gupkar Declaration, Muhammad Yusuf Tariqami, met Farooq Abdullah in Srinagar to discuss further strategy of the amalgam. On the other hand, a report released by Kashmir Media Service today maintained that Kashmir dispute is a reality and India cannot deny it or remove it from the United Nations Security Council agenda through its illegal actions. It said the self-determination of people is a basic principle of the United Nations Charter, the Article 1st of which protects the right to self-determination as a fundamental principle of international law. The report pointed out that India violated all international agreements by abrogating Kashmir's specific Article 370 and 35A on 5th August 2019. It deplored fascist Modi government in violation of the United Nations resolutions on Kashmir is attempting to obliterate the distinct identity of the occupied territory by altering its demography. In India, a 26-year-old Dalit man, Binod Das, after being subjected to third-degree torture in police custody, breathed his last in a hospital in Bhagalpur area of the Indian state of Bihar. Meanwhile, a Hindu priest, identified as Brij Mohan from Madhya Pradesh, India, committed suicide by hanging himself inside his room at a temple complex in Akhnur, outskirts of Jammu city. And this is for now. Have a good night and keep listening to Radio Sadai Hurriyat Jammu Kashmir.